Welcome back again, my pretties, to Stalingrad 42, the full campaign from GMT and Mark Simonich. And we're about to go on with turn 19. Yay! This moved. Where are we? 16 plus 6 is 22. We can get up to turn 25 at the moment. Hey! Okay, so as of last time, what we're going to do is just have a broad overview to start with. So again, we'll just come down here and have a look at the charts for... I'll just lift this up a bit. So I do my own sound effects as well, as you can see. Righto. Where did that bloody clip go? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Okay, we'll just leave it there for a tick. Hopefully it doesn't flick off. Righto, so you can see that the reinforcement charts here, not looking real flash again. Like we said, lots of green ones, a couple of blue ones, a few grey ones there. So it's still not looking all that fantastic. Coming down to the south here, you can see how the Soviets are building their line. They've got lots of support back here at the moment, which they're probably going to bring back to support Taman more than the Krasnodar area and everything else. Looking further across, you can see the Italians and the German forces slowly spreading out, creating a little bit of havoc and so forth, right across to the Caspian Sea over there. So the furthest east that we have a unit at the moment is this German mountain here. Now, in the Caucasus campaign, Mount Elbrus was worth a victory point. So I'm actually taking a victory point for taking it this time. It's not part of this campaign, but I still think it's a worthwhile thing, and I'm doing it because I can. Let's put out another little cube because we've taken that one. So other than that, we have some Italians here and a reduced German mountain unit as well, starting to move in on this little area. We've got the Italians and the Germans moving down towards here, but like I said, the plan is to try and get down here, bottle this up really with the Italians, and maybe bring the Germans around to play silly buggers with them. Looking up towards the centre, there is absolutely nothing happening. Realistically, from this point down to Rostov and across, there's basically nothing happening until you get to Stalingrad. And Stalingrad is really taking off. Again, you can see the damage we've done to the Soviets over there is quite substantial. But they are slowly whittling us and wearing us down. The Soviets have been able to bring in quite a few reinforcement troops ready to move into Stalingrad when the other troops are hurt. And they've done a little bit of damage here to us, taking out our 6th Army support unit, which we're going to have to try and get back at some stage. But we've cleared out rest of everything over here. So we're not doing too bad there. If we come up to the actual northern area, then again we have German and Romanian units up here in around Borisov, which is starting to cause a little bit of trouble there. Troops moving up here towards this victory hex. These units should be fairly well gone by the end of this turn, hopefully. I'm not going to hang my hat on that, but I'm hoping to. We have, just bring it down a bit. Sorry. We have this full panzer unit and a couple of German infantry coming up to help sweep this shit away, so we can get this done and all the rest. And as per the last video, as you probably read, these fortifications will go. The Fuhrer is not happy, and we're not allowed to build anymore. Tried to explain to him, but he's not going to listen. Simple as that. So that's where we are. So again, I'll reposition the camera, getting ready to go, and we'll get on to turn 19. So shan't be long. Rightio. So back again. So I've brought it down here just so you can have a look at what we've lost axis-wise at the moment. So I really need to try and get these two units especially back, and if possible I want to get a replacement out for Viking as well, to bring them back up to their wonderful stage that they were at. So yeah, it's a little bit nasty, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, again, my apologies for the glare, but it's not affecting anything really here. So turn 19, starting up. Again, looking for a 3 through 6 for the weather. And we just made it. Yay! So we still have clear weather. We've been very, very lucky. So we still have our 2 air assets. I'll just chuck them up there. Okay, remove train markers, and we have 2 up to the north, so I'm just going to take them off, bring them back here. Axis fortifications are being removed as per Fuhrer order number last one. Allocate resource points. So we've got our 2 supply, which we can put out. We really need, I'll just come up here. We've got one for the Hungarians now, and we've got one for Second Army. So I need one for 4 Panzer Army, and I'm probably going to need more for 1 Panzer Army as well. So I'm going to train 1 on up to 4 Panzer Army, and I'm going to train another over towards, forgotten it already, 1 Panzer Army, because I'm a twit. So they'll both come around Kharkov way and work their way over to there. Spend SPs to flip ASUs, so we can flip Second Hungarian now. We can flip Second Army now as well, so that's going to be a hell of a big help. But yeah, 1 Panzer doesn't have anything, so I'm going to convert the 1 supply that's over there to a supply, and that will then roll on. So this is where they nearly took out our supply, but this can now roll on into there and help 1 Panzer for next time. Right, reinforcements. Turn 19, and we get 1 motorized cav unit for the Romanians. That'll come on up in Kursk, I believe. So, yep, up there, ready to come on. Replacements. And this time we get 1 armor and 1 infantry. Righto. So, yeah, it always makes it difficult. So I'm going to bring on my reduced armor unit. And again, it will train over towards Stalingrad. And the infantry, now I had a broken down infantry there, but he's disrupted, so I can't use him. I could do this guy, but that's going to make him a bit messy. I don't want to do that. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and do this young fella here. So I'll just leave him, oops, sorry, wrong way around, like that, ready to go. Okay, so no Axis leaders at the moment, no planned offensive markers. Once I can try and get enough supply up there, then I want to try and get some offensive markers over to Stalingrad. But yeah, that's a long-term proposition. So movement phase, again, pause it there, come on back and see what silly tactical errors I've made. Won't be long. Rightio. So we're going to start with our movement down here, and he's going to move up to Mount Elbrus and take it. And like I said, I'm going to take that as a victory point, taking us up to 17, which means we can play up to 26 now. Turn 26. And we'll just put a little cube up there. Like that. This unit here is going to go 1, 2. And this unit here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so they don't get the poo kicked out of them. This Italian unit is going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is, one sec, 6 to there. Just a bit of a Zoc bond, stop them running straight through into Stavropol. Okay, I'll just lower this down a bit. Righto. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these two little fellas up to here. And this little bugger's up to here. And then this little fella is going to go half 1, half 2, so he's in there. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy comes up the whole way with them, like that. So we can start to have maybe a bit of a go at Krasnodar. This little fella over here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and head down to give them a hand. 17th Army is going to go half 1, half 2. These Italian forces here are going to go 1, 2. I think it's 2, sorry. Into the marsh. Make sure. Yep, 2. So even if they went 1, 2, it's still 2 to there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. So this fella, and this fella to there. These guys will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Again, so we have our Zoc bond across this way. And these little fellas here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. So the idea being is that, yeah, we're putting pressure down around the Taman Peninsula and all the rest of it, whilst putting pressure on Krasnodar and further down as well. Yeah, some of these little buggers here could try and sneak out and cause trouble for us, but at the moment I think we're okay. Okay, looking to the north, and we have a fair bit of movement up here. Again, I'll just adjust the camera, sorry. And I'll bring it over. I'll just bring it over like that. These are just the aircraft, so don't worry about them. So the first thing I want to do here is that these two fellas here, the reduced Romanian Cav, are simply going to come forward 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Our Hungarian armour is going to go 1, 2. So we have our Zoc bonds. We have an escape route here though, and that's why I want to bring these fellas over 1, 2. So now we have Zoc bonds the whole way around, but we need to be aware that these guys are probably coming on next time as well. We're going to bring this tanky out of here, and he's going to go half, 1.5, 2.5 to support them. This little fella's going to go 1, 2, 3 into there, and second Hungarian with this infantry are also going to go into there, like that. This disrupted one here, I'm just going to leave him. In fact, no, I'm not. 1, 2, just in case the buggers try and break through. We have the full panzer unit here, which I'd love to get over that way, but at the moment he's going to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9 to there. Again, a blocking type force, and we have these two units here, which I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to bring them up this way if possible. Right, other than that, we have our supplies that are going to come on, and like I said, they're going to follow the nice little rail tracks, chugga, 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 one there, and the other is going all the way over to Kalach. No, not Kalach. Down onto the railway there, idiot. I don't know why I said I was railing that replacement on, because he can't rail on as a replacement. He can only move one hex. He's going to move into Kharkov, and that's where he's going to stop. And then we have the motorized Romanian Cav here. He's going to go half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half. So he's good as well. Okay, and that's everything in this area. So moving over a little bit further, I want to bring the second army around, so it's going to go half 1, half 2. Sorry, this guy's going to go 1 to there, and this guy's going to follow up 1 to there. So we've just got a better attacking force in there, and we still have our ZOC bonds. This replacement will move back 1, like that, and this guy here will go 3, 4, 5, 6, and this Romanian will come back 1, 2, 3, like that. These two here just going to split up a bit, 1 to there, 1 to there. Infantry's going to come forward 3. Just give me a tick and I won't be long. Righto, so back again. So yeah, all we're trying to do here is again invest, kick him off, kill what we can, and all the rest of it. We've got this guy here, and I'm going to leave him there, but I'm going to move this little fella here 1, 2, 3, 4, just to give him a little bit extra. And these guys here are going to go, so I don't want everything running down here either, but 1, 2, 3, let's see. I'm going to put 1 here. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. And this guy is reduced, so at the moment I'm just going to move him into there. And again, now we have ZOC bonds across here. So they can still come in here and attack, or they can attack straight out of their entry zone to these hexes. We can't, yeah, it'd be wonderful if I could just lay a whole lot of Romanian and Hungarian troops across this border and just stop them coming on, but for some stupid reason they won't let me. Bastards. Okay. Now we have these two guys here who are going to do what? This guy and this guy. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 into there. And these two guys here are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Okay. We can move over a little bit further again. So at the moment we have these guys sort of invested. This disrupted guy here, he's going to move 2 hexes like that. This guy moves to here. This guy moves to here. Sorry. This guy is going to come up and just help him out so he doesn't get caught in any sort of sugar fight. And this guy here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, so that we can hopefully wipe this out. And then we are around the Stalingrad area, and I'm just going to move around to the other side of the table. So first thing, most important thing, supply is going to go, 2.5, 3, like that. This mob here is going to move down 1, and this mob here is going to move over 1. Like that. This guy is coming up to here, so we have this guy invested, and this guy here is going to go 1, 2 up to there. This little fella here is coming up 1, 2, 3, so they can't get back into this fortified area. This guy's going to come with him, like that. This guy's going to go 1, 2. So again, we have this invested with his support as well. And I think that wraps up the movement. So you can see we're, again, still trying to clear this area out, I know we've got all this crap here and all the rest of it. Once they've cleared that out, what I want to try and do is get down some more troops and get around behind. Now, the only way I'm going to be basically able to get around behind as such is across here, I think. Now, that's a ferry point there. If not, then I'm going to have to come up through Saratov and then back down. Again, the trouble I've got then is being cut off. And it's no good when you're cut off. It's going to be painful. Righto. Dad jokes aside. We're up to combat, so I'll set it up and we'll come on back and see what we've got. It won't be long. Righto, back again. So I looked at doing an attack down here with what I've currently got, but even with artillery support, it would only be a 2-to-1. So I'm leaving that for the time being. So there are actually no attacks down to the south. So we'll do the north first. And we've got a couple of attacks up here. Where these two isolated stacks are, I'm not touching them either at the moment. They're just, I'm hoping let them wither on the vine. So we've got this one here first, which is a 4-to-1, utilising 2nd Hungarian for support. So let's see how we go. And we get a 2 for a 4-to-1 is a DR2 advance 2. Okay, so this bloke can't go anywhere. Can't cross this Zockbond or this Zockbond. They could go out this way, but then they're going across a Zockbond or across a Zockbond again. So they can't go anywhere at all. So they're going to have to do a desperation defence. And they are a straight up roll. There's nothing special about it at all. So here we go. Bit hard for you to see, sorry. And that's a 2, which is a fail with 1 loss. That's a bit better, and a 1, which is a fail with a loss. Okay, so we have an advance 2. So, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Okay, advance 2. It's a good question. I don't have anything strong enough to take him on at the moment. He's there for 8, 11, I think. Yeah, 11. The most I've got there is 5, 5. And if I bring these forward, 5. So they've got him with Zockbonds at the moment. So what I intend to do then is I'm going to take this little fella here. No, I'm going to take them to here. And the main reason for that is because I'm stupid. But the other main reason for that is if they decide to take anybody out, that's the easiest one for them to take out, because that's a 6, that's a 4. So if they try and push through to him, they can't advance back this way, they can't advance back this way. He gets pushed back, they can go sort of one there or one there, but they can't go anywhere else. So they're sort of stuck within these two hexes anyway. So that's the reason for that. Okay. Righto. Next one you can see is up here. It's a 4-to-1, and we're using air cover or air support. So a 4-to-1 for a 2. Again, it's a DR2 advance 2. So these guys again are going to do, because they can come off, are going to do a determined defense. They have a +1 to their roll due to this being their lead unit. So they get a 3. They're in, I think this is clear terrain. So a 4 is a fail with no loss because it's a determined defense. So they have to go back. So they're just going to go off there like that. And we have our advance 2. And I'm going to advance these guys into there. That gives us another victory point, taking us up to 18, which means we're now up to turn 27 if we can hold out that long. Advance 2 for this guy. Will be 1, 2, and this guy will be 1. Let's just go 1 to there. We can't use that aircraft anymore, so that's gone. Righty-o. Moving along, we have this one here now, which is a 5-to-1, again using air support. Okay. Five to 1 for a 1 is a DR2 advance 2. So again, this guy is in a minor city, so he can't have another partial result. So that can come off. So he is doing a desperation defense because he's, in fact, no, he's okay, because this goes along and that goes along. It's not 2 rivers. So desperation defense. He has a +1, -1, so he's all square. For a desperation defense, he gets a 1, which of course is a fail with a 1 loss. And again, he's a fail with a 1 loss. Okay, so he's gone and we have an advance of 2 again. So I'm going to advance this Romanian unit into there. That gives us another victory point, taking us to 19, which actually, at the moment, we could go all the way up to turn 36 now. So that's where we are at the moment. We can get the whole way through. And forgot my grey cube bar and my grey cube bar ready to go. I'm going to move him in there as well, like that. And then we have a move of 2, 1, 2. So these guys can come over 2. That's fine. They'll go 1, 2 that way. This guy and this guy. So he's going to go 1, 2 to there, and he's going to go 1, 2 to there. And then these little fellas this one here is going to go 1, 2, and this one's going to go 1, 2, and this one's going to go 1, 2, like that. And again, air's no good, so we can get rid of that. And we're finished up here. And what we have left then is 3 battles, 3 combats over here. Righto, so I'm just going to, again, relocate all my crap around to the other side. I'll pause it. Rightio, yeah, we're back, yay! Okay, so we've got the 3 combats here. I'm going to do this one first. It's at a 4-to-1, again with no support whatsoever. And they're totally invested, so can you see that? I can't see. Yes, you can. Okay, so we've got 4-to-1 for a 3. Ah, DRX. No. Okay. So we'll do him, and he's going to pick our unit. So of course he's going to pick him. Okay, so he can't retreat at all. He's got to do a determined defense. He's got a +1, -1. He doesn't have any support, I don't believe. No, he doesn't have anything close enough. Righto. Straight up. Determined defense for a 2, which is a fail and lose 1. So he doesn't want to lose that yet, that's for sure. So same again. For a 4 is a fail and lose 1. So again, he doesn't want to lose that. So that one's gone. And a 5, which is a success but lose 1. So he's gone anyway, but we don't go anywhere. I'm willing to take that, that's fine. Okay, next one we're going to do is this one here, the green one. And we have 5-to-1, again with no support at all. For a 5 is a DR4 advance 3. So again, we have Zoc bonds all around him. Yes, I have more than 1 unit there, so I'm good. So again, he's looking at a determined defense. A desperation defense. Now, we can give him support. He's at a +1, -1 at the moment. I've got some more coming down. I might keep south. We're going to use southwest. So he's at a +1 now for a desperation defense. He gets a 2, +1 is 3 is a fail and lose 1. So he's just going to mark this guy down. Okay, I don't want to use another one there, so he's just straight up a 1, so lose 1. And a 4 is fail and lose 1. So they're all gone, and we have an advance 3. Right. Now, what's in here? 7, 18 to 8. (18 to 8). No. these guys are going to go 1, 2 into here, like that. These guys will go 1, 2, 3, just to there, and this guy here will go 1, 2. So again, we have our Zoc bonds here, so he can come around this way. I can't stop him going that way, but that's fine. Okay, and now we have this one at 4 to 1. For a 2 is a DR2 advance 2. So again, he can retreat because he can go 1 to here and then onto this road here. So he does have a retreat route. Or he could go 1 to here and 1 to here with at least one of the units. So it is a determined defense. He does have a elite unit, which will be his lead unit. Determined defense. He's at a +1. Again, do I want to? No, I don't. So he's at a +1. He gets a 4 + 1 is 5, is a success but lose 1. Okay, so he's lost that, but he was successful and doesn't have to go anywhere else. So all in all here, yeah, we cleaned out a fair bit. Still hasn't made anything here, but what I need to do is get lots of units around so that I can hit into these cities and take them out, and then get in there and hold is the big thing. So yeah, life is good. So that's the end of the Axis turn. As I said, we're up to 19 victory points now. The outright win is for 21 victory points at turn 36, so we're looking pretty good for that. Just with our 19 victory points as stand, that takes us up to 22. But like I said, adding in the 6 that we can afford to lose takes us down to, even 13, which means, yeah, we're doing bloody well. So that's it. I hope again that you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for the Soviet part of turn 19. Be good, have fun with your gaming. Sorry about my mistakes, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.